Okay, so now we know why I call it everything's a project. So this is what you have to do to after each cut is prep the material so you got a good side. This was the first one, and I ended up having to hacksaw the rest of the cut. But this is the second one. That's as done with the parting tool. I was skipping the lube for the video, but a little bit of anchor lube made the world of difference. Not a single stall, you know, cut right through it like it was nothing. Okay, so now we're gonna set up for doing the cleaning up the opposite side of the original face. So first thing is I'm going to take off this chuck. So you may or may have not watched my Hardinge videos, but you got the pin up here. It's rotated that way because we're doing all our cuts with the spindle going forward. So you just tap it off until the pin gets into the center groove. Take it off, simple, easy like that. Gonna put in the collet closer. In those other videos I mentioned, the proper way to use these machines is to take the collet closer mechanism out when you use the chucks. So I made it pretty easy to do on here. Okay. So this is the collet closer I'm going to use. The step here is 300 thou, but our thinnest workpiece is going to have to end up at 1/4 inch. So I have to cut this face. So I'm going to put a center pin in here. Let me get this installed first. So even though this looks like it takes a Hardinge collet closer, it does not. It'll fit in one, but it didn't seem to work right. I thought I had the angle correct, but what a nightmare it was to cut that. I don't know what kind of metal they use for these, but that and the angle. I thought this fit it. Let's see. Gonna be a nice tight fit. Okay. So come with me, I want to show you something. So when the CNC was up and running, I consolidated my gauge pins. I think this is 1.5 inch thick plastic. Let's see, hold on a second. Where are we? Okay, there I am. Sorry, I'm trying to use this camera and okay, so there we go. So this is that inspection station that I have. So this is from 61 thousandths to like 600 and something. 645. So there's about 600 holes there. And I just let the CNC do it. And being plastic, you gotta watch out for heat. So I got the speeds and feeds going pretty good, a little bit of mist, and essentially each row of holes is 10 thousandths larger than the largest pin in the hole. So I didn't change every hole, but each row is different. And then being that it's bigger than what the reach is for the movement of the y-axis in this case, I had to do it in zones, but it went pretty good. So I've already determined what pin that collet closer takes, which is this one. I can't get it out of there. I keep this paper on here to help keep them from corroding. It's in Arizona, so it's not as big of an issue as other places. My understanding is of this paper is that it outgasses a like a anti-corrosive chemical almost, and it kind of like enshrouds the whatever is enclosed. So we like that. Okay. Oh, the other thing is this is one of those jobs that it's been a while since I did it, and so I kind of forgot. But yeah, so this is really tight on it, so I have to put a quarter 20 bolt in the threaded holes so I can pull it out of the closer. With these closers to cut them, you want them to be under tension as if there's a part in there. So I put the gauge pin in the center, and then I tighten up the nut, and then use the lever to tighten it all the way up. So actually we'll switch sides on this. Okay. So we'll see how the cut goes on this. It could be ugly going across those spaces. So this is a minimal radius tip on the cutter. I think that'll be best for this. Looks okay. Let's see how it feels. Seems pretty good. Get the feed going. So I'm just cutting off of the touch off, and we'll see how uniform the cut looks. You get good chips since it's an interrupted cut, so it's not a horrible facing. Let's see. So we'll try 20 thousandths, see if it likes that. Get a feel for it by hand. Should be okay. Here it goes. Nope. A little too fast for its liking. We'll slow down the feed. That's pretty good. You can also use the triangles. They work pretty good across the face sometimes. I have this one set up for chamfering. So chamfer. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast, I guess in this case. We don't need a great finish on this. So that was 20 off. Do another 20. So it was like 310 thousandths. And I probably want to be like 220. So 90 thousandths will be taken off. So we'll come back in a little while.